everyone, Mike Zhang here, former North American Muay Thai champion, and I am here at the Critical Bench compound. I'm going to demonstrate to you what a typical heavy bag set will look like that a trained fighter will do. Whether you're doing Muay Thai, boxing, kickboxing, or even MMA, you can do this type of workout. So a typical workout will be around 8 to 10 rounds of the heavy bag portion. It depends on what level you're fighting at. When I was competitive, we were an open class fighter. Our workouts were about 2.5 to 3 hours long, but you don't have to do that. Depends on your level. Today, I'm gonna demonstrate and give you a layout for a 8-round workout, all right? So each round is gonna be 3 minutes, and you're gonna take a 1-minute break. This is typical for a fight, all right? We fight in 3-minute rounds with a 1-minute break. So when we train, we try to model it, all right? So how do we do it? Today we're gonna do just boxing, which means we're just gonna do hands, all right? So for the first 2 rounds, what I want you to do is really focus on one particular technique. What I do is I do straight weapons, so jab and crosses. So when the bell goes off, you're gonna just throw your jab, jab, cross, jab, jab, cross, all right? The first 2 rounds, you can feel out the bag. You really wanna focus on your triggers, right? When you throw a jab, you want your other hand to be up, touching your face. You don't wanna drop it because you might get hit, right? When you throw the cross, making sure you're pivoting all the way, making sure you're flipping your elbow 3/4 of the way out, not flaring your elbow too early because that's a trigger, right? Making sure when you throw it, your chin is tucked, you're not punching like this, all right? Look out for those things. Keep the pace not very slow, but you want to really focus on technique, all right? Those are going to be the first 2 rounds. The next 2 rounds, you're going to incorporate hooks and uppercuts all together. You're still going to keep it at around 60%, but what you're going to do now is you're going to just focus on throwing technique, right? Making sure your hands are up, moving around at all times, right? When you're hitting the bag, you want to simulate a fight. So you never want to just hit like this, right? Right? That's silly, right? Because that's not realistic. You want to have your hands up, move a little bit, move a little bit, right? Be light on your feet, jab, 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 right? Move around, all right? That's the first 4 rounds. The last 4 rounds, what you're gonna do is you're gonna do the full intensity, and what I recommend you do is do 15 seconds on. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna blast the bag with your combos, bah, 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 right? Bah, 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 hard as you can, sprint 100%. Then you're gonna take about 10 seconds. We're gonna have your hands up and work on your defense. You wanna imagine somebody's now attacking you, right? The different defensive maneuvers, obviously your footwork. You wanna make sure you're never caught where your feet are in a linear motion, right? You wanna make sure when you're moving around, you have a really solid base because that's gonna give you your power to counter your opponent. Next, you wanna focus on your slipping, right? Slipping, you can even sidestep, right? Your footwork. Defensive tactics, super important, especially your footwork, right? So the next 4 rounds, you're gonna just sprint all out, move around a little bit for 10 seconds, all right? You don't have to necessarily stick to that exact 15-second sprint plus a 10-second interval. You can mix it around, but this is the way you wanna move because you wanna simulate a fight. In these last 4 rounds, you wanna push really hard. Get your heart rate going, all right? You wanna throw where your hands are relaxed, so you're throwing fast shots. You don't wanna have your body super stiff and you're throwing like this, all right? You wanna keep everything loose, so and then move around a little bit, right? So you keep everything fast. That is basically gonna be how you do your 8-round workout, all right? Now, I'm gonna demonstrate to you what a typical interval workout will look like. So I'm gonna actually do a full round of the later rounds and we can do it together so you can see what it looks like. It should be hard. You're probably gonna see me sweat a little bit, but that's part of the fun, all right? So get to it, let's go. All right, we're back. So I just turned on my timer. I have a boxing timer, 3-minute rounds, 1-minute break. So let's imagine we just did our 4-minute warm-up, 4-round warm-up, and now we're gonna get to our working rounds, all right? So you can just follow along. All right, so I'm pretty out of breath, but that was just one round. Now what you're gonna do is take the 1 minute and just breathe. I'm super tired right now, as you should be too, because this is a really tough workout, but take a nice, good 1 minute break, then we're gonna get right back to it, all right? The trick here is keep your arms relaxed. I push really hard because we're filming, right? So I wanna give you guys a good show, but when you're training, keep your arms relaxed, use your body to move. That's how you're gonna generate more power. It's gonna flow a lot better. You don't wanna be cramped up because you're gonna use your muscles. You wanna use your technique. And yeah, hope you enjoyed it.